What's happening, guys? It's Nagpal Pragandart, and today we are going to be unboxing and taking a look at the new Micromax Canvas 4. Now, if you look at the packaging over here, it kind of reminds you of an iPod Touch sort of packaging, so very Apple sort of packaging over here. You have the Canvas 4 Micromax logo. You have the price on the box, which is 19,999 rupees, but the device is available for about 18,000 rupees. So the top comes off, you have the device first. I'm going to put that aside for the time being. You go further in, you can see the battery over here. The battery is a 2000 milliamp hour battery. You have really interesting sort of in-box accessories with the Micromax Canvas 4. So you have flat cables. These are tangle-free cables, really nice quality cables from Micromax for the first time around. So one thing that is great about this device is the fact that you get these flat cables inside the box. So USB to micro USB charging cable, which is a flat cable. You have a Neo style charger, which is a Indian pin system on one side and USB port on the other side. You get a flat style hands-free kit. You have a 3.5mm connector, which is not gold plated surprisingly. You have a flat cable, which is really nice, appears to be really nice quality cable. You also have an inline microphone and a push button to send and end calls. And then you have your earphone tips, which are in-ear type. So not only do you get flat cable, you get in-ear type earphones along with additional ear tips. And finally, you get the user manual and warranty statement, etc. So just a bunch of documentation inside the box. So that's everything from the box. Let's take a look at the device itself. So this is the Micromax Canvas 4. On the front, you have a 5 megapixel front facing camera. You have a bunch of sensors over here. The display is a 5-inch 1280 by 720p display, and you have a bunch of touch capacitive buttons on the bottom. On the right side, you have the power lock and unlock button. On the top, you have the 3.5mm headphone jack. On the left, you have the volume rocker. You can see this metal strip that goes around the device. It is actually metal, and you do have cuts on it like you do on the iPhone. So you can see those cuts throughout the design. On the bottom, you have a micro USB charging data syncing port, and you have the main microphone for voice calls. On the back, you have a 13 megapixel camera along with an LED flash. You have the secondary noise cancelling microphone. You have the Micromax logo at the bottom, and the speakerphone at the bottom as well. Once you pop open the back cover, you have dual SIM card slots, full size SIM card slots, not nano, not micro, and you do have a micro SD card slot. Pop in the battery and put the cover back on. Let's quickly go ahead and power this device up. So we are at the welcome screen. I'm just going to quickly set up the device, and I'm also going to add a Wi-Fi. So the device has been set up, and this is what the device looks like. I'm going to turn it off, or at least I'm going to try to. It doesn't seem to be working right now. So once you get into the lock screen, you will see that you have a very generic looking lock screen. No other options except for unlocking the device. So you can simply unlock the device in any direction. This is what the user interface looks like. Not a lot has been done for the user interface. A bunch of new features have been added by Micromax onto the UI that makes it slightly more interesting. So you do get Need for Speed Shift pre-installed. You have M Unlock, which is the blow to unlock feature. So you can activate this or choose not to activate it. That is up to you. I think it's just a mimic. It's not a interesting little app. It's just a different way to unlock the device. You do have a bunch of Micromax applications over here, apart from a bunch of third-party apps. So you do have Opera Mini, Need for Speed Shift, a notebook app, Hike Messenger, Kingsoft Office. That is a set of third-party apps, but then you also have Micromax Live app, Micromax Unlock. Then you have My Zone, which is possibly Micromax Zone, and you also have Fruit Devil, and you have a Micromax Games Hub. You also have M Security, which I think is a part of NQ Security. So a bunch of nifty applications over there as well. So now that we're connected to Wi-Fi, let me quickly open up our website. So now you can see that it loads up our website really well, really smooth scrolling over there. So that's good. You can also pinch to zoom in and pinch to zoom out on the device. It seems to be a little choppy. You can see there's sort of a vibration that happens when you zoom in. And let's convert to landscape. Again, with landscape, scrolling seems to be really fantastic, really fast and responsive. And pinching in, pinching out, there seems to be a sort of vibrating movement that happens when you're zooming in and zooming out. So that's the graphics playing fun. You go into the dialer over here, very stock looking dialer, so not a lot for the dialer. If you go into messaging, again you'll see a very stock keyboard. Once you jump into the keyboard over here, you do have smileys, so you can add in your smileys or your emoticons, and you can also get voice feedback, and you can also jump into the keyboard settings. So if you go into Android keyboard settings, you can basically customize stock Android keyboard settings. So nothing special has been added, but you can install things like swipe keyboard, etc. onto the device. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and play a video for you guys from YouTube.
What's happening, guys? The birth mark for iGan.in, and what you're looking at in front of you is the new Butterfly S.
So you can see the video playback is smooth and nice. Viewing angles on this screen also seem to be nice. The only thing that we are not really happy about is the audio volume. So the audio could have been a lot louder. It's bearable, but it's slightly louder than what we'd like it to be. I'll also like to check out the camera application. So it sort of gives you a sort of demo of how the camera will perform and how you need to change between the various setting modes over there. And it also shows you how to zoom into your subject. So you get this camera application. Now you can, like in the demo, you can scroll left or right. So you have all these modes and settings that you can customize. So you have your exposure value compensation. You have a star, I don't know what that's for. So you have an auto capture, which is a smile capture. So you can take a multi-angle view of a subject. You can also take a panorama. You can also take a beauty shot. You also have a bunch of other settings over here. So you can choose anti-flickering. You can go into the camera mode and choose a 0 shutter delay on or off. You can also turn on self timer. You can choose the picture size. You can choose the preview size. The ISO settings and face beauty settings, and then for video you can turn on electronic stabilization, the microphone, audio note, etc. Another option that they showed off was the smart features in the video play. So let me quickly jump into the video player and see if I can demonstrate that. You can seek by scrolling up and down, but we don't have any videos right now, so we'll probably do that in a later video. So there you go, guys. This is a quick hands-on. The price of the device in the market is about 17,999 rupees, but we feel for that price it's slightly more expensive than it should be, and that's what a lot of people have been saying. Build quality is definitely a lot better than the previous Canvas series, and we like the use of metals on this device, so that's definitely a good point. The camera seems to be nice, but we'll only be able to know once we do actually take the camera out and test it. From the lock screen you can directly jump into the camera if you just scroll to the right over here like that. So there you go, guys. We'll be back with detailed videos for this device. Stay tuned for that. If you have any questions or queries, do drop them in the comment section below. You can also catch us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Check us out on iGan.in and subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/iGan, youtube.com/iGanTV. For iGan Networks, this is me, Bharat Nagpal. Thank you guys for watching.